Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Where's my... Hello, Michelle. How are you? Happy Family Day. What are you up to today? Hi, Sabrina. Hello again, Patty. What's up? What's everybody doing? Good. I'm well, thank you, Michelle. You're outside barbecuing, Ellie. It is a weird day today, isn't it? A lot of the snow that came down melted, so that's kind of nice. It's a little warmer than it was for the last few days. Hi, Jennifer. Chilling at home, went to a hockey game and curling tonight. Fun. You are curling or you're watching curling? Hi, Rhonda. Oh, I'm so glad that a bunch of you are jumping in, watching you for a bit, then going over to family for a game night. Oh, that sounds fun. Just got home from the RV show in London. I did not know there was an RV show. I did know that there was a Lego show today in Woodstock, and I didn't have time to go to it. I'm looking at my latest, I don't know if I don't think I posted, but I got my very first Lego for my birthday. Harry Potter Lego, of course. And so I wanted to go, and then I ran out of time because I spent most of my day getting ready for tonight. About to go to bed, wanted to check in for a little bit. Cool. Hello, Jennifer. We have your Edmonton weather, and you have our Ontario weather. Is that right? Could be. Okay, so here's what I planned. So I put up a poll for tonight, and I put 3 different stamp sets, and people voted. Now, I didn't realize until just a couple days ago that I think it's Patty actually is using Flirty Foxes in next weekend's Crafty Crop class. They're going to be some challenges and some live classes with the design team, and I think Patty's using Flirty Foxes. So I pulled out the next most requested stamp set. Oh, it's sunny and warm today. Oh, how nice. So I have never used this stamp set until today. I have several stamp sets. I have a bunch of stamp sets that I've never seen ink yet. So I thought it would be fun to ink some of them up because it is Craft Your Stash night. So I pulled out this stamp set. I pulled out some patterned paper that I haven't that I ordered. It's very hard to get cocoa vanilla lines of paper and their their die cuts and everything because they come from, is it Australia? I think it's Australia, and not a lot of places carry it because it's expensive to get. So I had ordered a bunch from a store. I think it may have been Scrap Shots, and it was like 2 years ago. So I thought I'll pull out those. Also, do you know, like there are, your style and stuff evolves over time, and you forget about different techniques and ideas and products that you have that you used to use a lot. And I used to, like recently, when I'm creating, everything is sort of quick and simple and not too many layers, not too many embellishments, just because I don't have the time. That's an understatement, Ellie. Have you been hoarding paper? And so when I used to design, I used to do mostly square cards. So either 5.5 by 5.5 or 6 by 6. And for the last few years, I've really only done A2 size cards. Very simple, not a lot of layers. Well, I thought I really like layers. And I didn't use a whole lot of layers in this design. I usually used to use more, but I really like the way the designs came out. Anyway, I did do some layers. I also pulled out, okay, do you remember like years ago when we would have all the Spellbinders dies? So I have a clip thing in my craft room that has tons of these. Ovals and circles and squares and all different shapes and all different layers, and I haven't used them in ages, so I thought I'll pull out the ovals and the scalloped ovals, and so I've got a layer that I'm going to be using with those, and also flags. I really like flag dies, and I haven't used them in ages, so I thought I'll use some of those as well. Okay, so how many of you are like playing along or planning to join in some fashion, whether it's using the special delivery stamp set or using another stamp set that you haven't used recently, or yeah, it is a cool way to store them, Sabrina, and that way when they're hanging you can see exactly what you have. So anyway, I'm going to try to get the light in here better, but without, yeah, that should be better. A little better anyway. So anyway, is anybody, you're just watching right now? Okay. You were, but your lap is occupied. Okay. So just pull out a stamp set you haven't played with yet, maybe some paper you haven't played with, some, tools or, you know, supplies. Planning on it tomorrow after work. I'll be using, ooh, the puffins. I love the puffins. Okay, so this is what I stamped out. So I stamped out the big snail. I kind of want to use this guy too because I think he's really cool. And then this one's just a slug, which I think is fun. And he's got the little dots all over him. And there's several sentiments. We might use some of those. So I stamped out, I always stamp out multiples so that if I mess one up, I've got another one to go to. But here's the snail. I stamped out the male pouch because we might use that on him as well. And then I also stamped out the envelope from the, oops, this is the Stinkin' Cute stamp set, which is the skunks. So I used, I stamped the envelope. Not sure if I'll be using it, but I just wanted to have it just in case. Okay, so these are the colors that I did color up a couple already, and I'm not going to show them to you until after I'm done, because I don't know which one's going to turn out better. She said the sunbeams went away. Oh, your cat, yeah. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to use, these are the, what are they called? Ohuhu markers. So these are the ones that I got on Amazon, and I've only used them a couple of times. So, you know, just bear with me. They are way less expensive than Copic markers. Now they do have dual ends. So, they have a brush nib and they have a chisel tip, and there are different styles of the Ohuhu markers. So some of them won't have the brush nib, they'll have a bullet nib. So you have to make sure that you're ordering what, you know, what you got to make sure you get what you want when you order these guys. So I think the style of this marker is the Honolulu marker, and that one has the brush nib. So I'm pulling out to play with some of those. As you all know, I'm not a marker artist extraordinaire. I just colored to play and have fun. And so, you know, please feel free to color along. Now I'm trying to decide what color I'm gonna do. I might do the body blue this time. I colored up two other ones in different color combinations. So I think I think I might try the body in blue this time. And I will show you the other ones I did when I'm done. Okay, and how exactly I did it. So, the lightest one is B250. Then, please don't ask me to explain how they name these because I really don't know. Because the numbers of the caps don't correspond or make sense all the time. So, B250, MG060, and MG100. So, MG060 and MG100. The latest one is, I just have fooled around with them to discover what I'm gonna use and what goes with what. So here's the lightest one. Here's the middle one. And then here is the darkest one. Okay. So I'm going to try with the lightest one first. Okay, now maybe I should zoom in a little more. Is that better? Okay, I'm going to try to keep my hands and stuff out of the way. Not that, you know, this is like I'm not fantastic at this, so we'll just... Now, the one thing I have noticed with these markers is that they do bleed a little more. So I try to stay away from the edges and let it until I can see how the ink is going to move, because I don't want it to go outside the lines. They're very juicy. In fact, I'm going to take the lids off because I don't want them to, you know, squirt and then ruin my creation. Okay, this is actually darker than I thought it was going to be, but I don't care. And they do have really nice, so far anyway, really nice thin tips on the nibs, so you can get into small spaces. Okay, so that's just like one layer of the lightest blue. And they do blend really nicely too. Okay, so then the next darkest is the MG060. Okay. Has everybody seen the new release? We had our new release on the weekend, so I don't know if everybody's seen everything yet. Our new robot stamp set called Gear Up, our new Easter stamp set that is called New Beginnings, and our brand new set of layering stencils called Layers of Eggs. So those are all available now. I did extend the free gift promotion that I put on this weekend. Also, the stamp of the month is available still, and the tickets. So you'll get a draw ticket with your order if you place it by tonight. So then I'm going to go back with the lightest one and kind of blend it with the darkest. I like this blue combo. It's like a denim. Okay, both new releases are so fun to color up. Yes. Thanks, Patty. You love the spring critters. Played with the robots this morning. Oh, take some ACTs. Ooh, I can't wait to see. Oh, I forgot to do, oops, a little bit of shading on the tail. I have found that, like I said, these are really juicy. And so when you add another color to it, when it's still pretty wet, like it blends out really quickly. If you want to add some paper, this is Nina Solar Crest 110 pound. So what I'm going to do, like if you want to add some dark to it, but you want it to stick out, you don't want it to blend in, wait till it's dried a little bit and then go in with it. So this is the MG 100. I am going to add, make those little dots on his face, the dark blue. And then I wanted to add like a little bit of shading around his... Okay, see you later, Sabrina. Yeah, that's your favorite paper. It's nice and thick, and it does take ink really well. But I want to add a little bit of, you know, the dotting technique to add a little bit of texture to his body, his or her body. So I waited a little bit until... if I had done it right away, it would have blended right in, especially if it's like the same color marker or not that much darker. But if you wait until it's dried a little bit, then it doesn't bleed out so quickly. So I'm just going to add this little dotting technique in some areas where I think it's maybe a little bit more shaded, but I just think it gives it a little bit more texture. I have it on hand, Ellie, so you can message me, and I do sell it in packages of 10. You're an overblender, so it's great for me, yeah. Okay, so that's him, all the blue part of him all colored up. So then, I'm thinking I am going to, so here's what I did with the shell. So I'm going to show you, I thought it was kind of fun to do it. I'm going to do 2 different colors on his shell. Okay. Did I lose a marker? Oh no. Okay. So I'm going to do 2 different colors, and the first color is going to be the yellow. So I've got, these are the colors, Y130, Y140, Y180. So the lightest is the 130, then the 140, then the 180, okay? You love Nina as well? Yeah. So what I'm going to do, because I think I love a snail shell. I think they're so cool. I love the design. I love the shape. And there's always so many cool patterns on them. So I thought I'm going to start with the lightest color. So this is Y130. And I'm going to start flicking in towards the center. So it's going to be sort of like, it's going to be rounded, or I'm going to try to make it look rounded, if that makes sense. And this is the lightest color. So you want to go in towards the center, the furthest, with the lightest color. And you want to do it all the way around. Hope you can see. Hope I'm in the right spot. And you don't want them all to be the same length. You want them to kind of be different lengths. You don't want it to look all uniform. Oh, I didn't see Danielle. Did Danielle pop in? How did I miss that? And you want to keep moving your paper. It's easiest for me anyway to color if I'm moving the paper. Hello, Danielle. Thanks. Well, we'll see how it turns out. And the bigger the space, the longer you want your flicks to be. Keep in mind, like this side is going to have another color flicking in the other direction. These ones are smaller and smaller and smaller. Okay, so that's the lightest color. And then this is the medium color. And I'm going to go over the same thing, but not quite as long, not quite as far. So how's everybody's weekend been? It is a long weekend here in Ontario. I think a couple of other provinces too. Not everybody does Family Day. So don't forget, we've got the new release just came out. There are a bunch of great stamp sets on special in the special section of the website. Also this weekend, this coming weekend, we've got a crafty crop, birthday crafty crop to finish up the end of my birthday month, and we've got some live classes and some challenges. We're gonna play bingo. What else? Danielle is getting on live at 7 o'clock tonight, so after when I'm done. And she's going to do another live class for you. Okay, how am I missing? I didn't see Lindsay either. Am I like missing comments or something? Okay, so then the darkest color is Y180. So this one's quite a bit darker, so there's quite a bit of contrast. And these ones are going to be smaller than the rest. Now, it probably looks like garbage to you right now. I just see comments saying this person is watching. Oh, okay. What was I saying? I don't know. But remember I said, you know, try to make them different lengths or different widths, or kind of, you don't want them to look all uniform. Oh, I know what I was going to say. This probably looks like garbage right now, but hopefully it will come together when I start to finish it. When I start adding the other color. It does take a little bit longer to do this kind of technique or style or whatever, rather than, like, I mean, you can totally just go in and color it with one color with a little bit of shading if you want, like solid. You could also paper piece the shell, which I think when this was originally released, I think it was 2 years ago this month, some of the design team members did paper piece the shell, which is really cool. You love the contrast with the orange and blue. Cool. Yeah, it looks kind of cool. I hope it looks okay with the paper I picked out. I don't know how great this looks, but okay, so that's the yellow slash mustardy color. Now, if you wanted, once we get the other color in, you can see how much white space you want to leave, or if you want to blend it in a little bit more, you could totally do that too. Now, I also pulled out these greens. They're like minty greens. So let's see, I can't remember which one's light and which one's dark. So I think it's the G410 is the lightest, then G9, then G6, which, like, of course, doesn't really make much sense. I don't think it was this one I used. I think it was a different one. I thought it was a different G. Hang on, let me pull out. The great thing about these Ohuhu markers too is that they come with these charts, so you can, so you know what you've got. So G6, G9. So G9. Let's see what G7 looks like. Because I don't think it was that one. But what do I know? G7, where are you? There it is. Is that too dark? Yeah, that might be too dark. Okay, we'll just go with what I had. Okay, so here's the G, these number system. It is a bit strange, isn't it? Yeah, it's not the same as, so this is the lighter green. So it's like a minty sagey green. And I'm going to go the furthest with this color because it's the lightest. I hope I'm not making you dizzy turning on this paper constantly. It kind of looks tie-dye. You know, like a tie-dye effect. Okay, so that's the lightest. So then we have G9. Yeah. And so we're not going to go as far, or even like leave a little bit of space. You were just going to say, oh, that it looks like tie-dye? Yeah, it's kind of cool. Now, if you find you've, got too much dark, you can go back and add a little bit of light in between, but try not to blend out what you already have got there. If that makes sense. I want more of the light to show. So like sort of in between in spots. Okay. And then the darkest one is G6. Yeah, this one's more bluey green. We'll do it anyway. I don't think this is the one I used, but however. Anyway, maybe it is. And I'm just going to add little ones, but you still want to make it look like they're flicks, so they start out wider than they end up, if that makes sense. Has anybody colored this stamp set before? I know some of the design team members have. I'm not sure if anybody else has. It's a great stamp set. I love it. So cute. And the sentiments that are in there as well. Okay, so it looks to be a little white in certain areas. So I'm going to go in with some of the yellow and extend it a little bit without blending it, but I wanted to get it, just a couple of areas. I like leaving the white area, but I want to make sure it's not too much. Does that make sense? He is one groovy snail. Now you can also, and I didn't do it on any of my other ones, but you can go in and sort of darken up along the lines so it kind of makes it look a little more shaded. Now this is the medium color of the blend. So it kind of looks like there's more of a bend in the shell, if that makes sense. I think I'm going to leave him like that. Okay, now am I going to color up the mailbag? I'm not sure. For the, hello, Mary Pat, thanks. So I'm going to make like a sort of a leather strap. So this is like kind of a dark cocoa color. E430, which is pecan. And here is E400 cocoa brown. And then, what color should I make the bag? I'm going to make the bag green, I think. So, that's the light color. Then the medium, which is G9. Hello, Joanna. And then blend it out with the lightest color. See, with the snail mail, but it's like the shape of this shell is the snail part. Okay. Okay, now for the little, what's it called? The little envelope, I just did a little bit of pink. You can use whatever pink looks good. Thanks, Margie. Hi. I didn't see you pop in. And then I'm just using like a little bit of a light gray to make a shadow because it's going to be a white envelope. So nothing fancy. And then I'm going to cut them out. So feel free to talk amongst yourselves. Not talk amongst yourselves, but you know. Now, do you guys, when you are cutting around your images, do you leave a little bit of white space or do you cut right up to the edge? I think with this one, if I'm going to put it on him, I'm going to cut right up to the edge. But then for the snail, I always like leaving the white space. You leave some white, Danielle? Yeah, I normally do too. And when I'm using my scan and cut, I do for sure. Right to the edge and then do Melanie's trick with a black pen, yeah. And what are your favorite cutting scissors? I'm going to cut this like this so it's easier. So you always want to move your paper, not your scissors. When you're cutting, it just makes it a little bit easier. And be careful if you're using really sharp scissors. You always want to have a separate pair of scissors for paper cutting, for fussy cutting, because you want to keep them nice and sharp. You don't want to dull them by using them for other things. Your favorite cutting scissor is your silhouette. Never seen a real snail in the wild. Really? Oh, we get them here. We get slugs in the yard, or yeah, slugs. But then when they have their shells on, they're much cuter. Okay, so there's his mailbag. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. Wonder who it's from. That was one of Emily's favorite shows. Can't eat escargot. Yeah. And I think, yeah, it's like, it's not a great texture from what I understand. Blue's Clues. Yes. I think I'm going to try doing it right up. I don't usually do it right up to the edge, but I think I'm going to do it because certain images have thicker lines than others. And generally speaking, Michelle's images have a thicker line. So it's okay if you, you know, go a little too far. Like if it's a thin line and you go a little too far, then you've lost your line. Speaking of Emily, she was here on Friday. We spent the whole day working on some fun things for her baby shower. So we're making a guest book that everybody can, we're going to have a photo backdrop, and everybody can take a photo with Emily and then leave a little message for her in the guest book so that we have like a scrapbook of the day. We made this really cool chart for people to choose a date to guess the baby's birth date. We're working on thank you cards. His eyes are going to be fun to do. I think those kids shows are ingrained in my brain. It was, you were too old for Blue's Clues, but it's still in there. Yeah. Trey loved that show. Yeah, I think, are Emily and Trey close to the same age or no? Emily is 32. She'll be 33 next month, actually. Trey will be 31. Okay. And I think Melanie's son is about the same age as Emily as well. Or like a year apart, maybe. Okay. Okay. So, let me get here are my images right now. When my sister-in-law was pregnant for the baby shower, I had everyone pick a card at random with an age on the envelope. Then they wrote a message that she opens each year. Oh, that's cute. Okay, I want to get my black pens. If I can find them. That's not the right one. Oh, here they are. I have a package of all the different sizes of black pens. Thanks, Annabella. In a minute, I will show you. Oh, that's too small. Okay, so this is thick, though. Let's be this. Oh, this one's not as thin or thick. Okay, so when you're cutting, I'm not that far off from them. I'm 38, so maybe it was from babysitting. Could be, yeah. So if you find that you have any edges that might show up a little white because you've cut them, you could go around and just run a black marker over them. So what's everybody watching these days? There's not much to watch, is there? I'm thankful that Survivor's going to be starting again soon. I'm watching Traitors. Traitors is my new favorite show. But mostly I'm reading. I took yesterday off and read a whole book. So that was nice. Oh, thanks, Danielle. You are very kind. Okay. And can do that as well. Oh no, I just went over. Thankfully, it was on the brown area, so hopefully it won't show up. Okay, so there's that, as you can see. I'm holding my breath for you as you do that. I usually slip off the edge, yes, and then with a random streak, exactly. Yes, I do remember you called the doodlebug snail Clyde. So cute. Okay, we'll call this guy Clyde. There we go. Oop. Okay, now, this is the one I colored up tonight. These are the ones that I colored up today. So this one I did his body in the yellows, and then I did his shell in the greens and the blues. And then this one I did in like a corally color, and then did the whole shell yellow. So there's like different combinations that you can do. Thanks, Annabella. Okay, so the papers that I used, here is one of the patterned papers. So this is the, I forget the name of the line, but it's Cocoa Bella, or Cocoa Vanilla, sorry. And I love Cocoa Vanilla, but it's really hard to get because it's expensive and it comes from Australia, I think. And I really love their designs. Thanks, Deb. Yeah, I love the colors in this. So what I chose to do, I did I did the exact same layout in two different combinations of patterned paper. So this is a 5.5 square base. Then I'm going to mat this paper on the sort of like a dusty blue, like that. Then I love flags in different lengths and different patterns. So I'm going to put these here. I'm going to trim them down, obviously, but I'm going to put those there, I think. Then I showed you, oh geez, I guess I should zoom out, shouldn't I? Oop, come on. There we go. And you like them too? Yeah. So then I showed you the Spellbinder dies that I pulled out because I haven't used them in forever. And I cut another pattern paper with the oval and then the scalloped oval with the coordinating blue. So that's going to go there. Then I found one of the papers, I put them away, didn't I? But one of the papers has some cut aparts on it, and I found these little little strips that I can stamp a sentiment on if I wanted to. So the sentiments with this one, okay, we've got snail mail, that would fit right in there. Our special delivery would fit right in there. And I thought I might use a coordinating ink color. So I'm not sure if this one is the best here or if this one or this one. I might cut out the snails as well, just to see what you guys think, which one should go with which. Now this is going to fit on like this. So I don't know, I don't know if I want to cover up so much of his shell, because it would go kind of like that. Or I've colored up a couple of other ones, might look better, but then I also have, I did the exact same layout, but with different papers. So this one has the butterflies with a couple of flags which obviously I'll cut down, and then another paper here, and then another sentiment layer there. Okay, so I've got 2 cards all ready to go, and I just have to figure out which snail looks best where, and if I should include the mailbag or not. You let me know what you think. What do you think? And which one do you think should go on which card? If you have any suggestions. Yes to the mailbag. Yeah, I vote include the bag. Okay. I don't have a lot of this stamp set left. I think I have probably half a dozen left, and I will not be restocking it. So just FYI. So if you don't have it and you want to get it, the one you're cutting on the left, you think this one here? Yeah, I was kind of thinking that too. And I'm not sure if this one is too, if it's too red, or, you know, it's too much for that paper. Either one of them. And I've still got another uncolored one stamped up. I won't color it tonight, but I have the option if I wanted to do a different color combination. Oh, we also finished watching True Detective last night. I don't know if you've ever watched that. This season, and they're all separate, so you don't need to watch seasons 1 to 3 before you see season 4. But season 4 has Jodie Foster, and it was really good. Just finished last night. If you like kind of murder mystery ones, and it takes place in Alaska, and mostly during the long night. So okay, sorry if you said it's a 5.5. It's a 5.5 by 5.5 square. You're also watching Traders, and you just finished True Detective 2. Cool. So we like the same sort of stuff. Yeah. I really like Traders. Have you seen all the seasons, Marky? Like, there's a New Zealand season. There are 2 Australia, 2 UK. The second US season is on now, and there's a Canadian one as well. And they're all on Crave at the moment. I love that show. It's new and different. You're binging Shameless. Oh, it's kind of trashy, but I'm hooked. I see. You finished Canadian, US, and you're on season 2 of UK. Cool. And the US one is in the midst of playing right now, so it's not finished yet. Okay, so here's this one. Or I don't know. Which looks better? That's the blue one. That's the yellow one. I spend way too much time watching YouTube, crafting, and crimes. I've become a chair potato. And I'm going to cut out the blue mail sack. Now I'm going to make a folder in the group, a photo folder. So for Craft Your Stash. So if you make something using something older in your stash, or you are inspired to, you know, by this video or whatever, it doesn't have to be the same thing. You can upload it and share it there, because of course we love to see it. Yellow, one, blue on what? Two, I like. So like this. You think that looks great, Patty? Okay. Now, what do I do? Oh, maybe I could take the envelope and put it like down here or up here, maybe like that. Something like that. I was playing around with the Mountains of Mail stencil today to use with this, but I didn't like anything I made with it. So I put it away. You know, sometimes you just, well, and I think like last weekend I did that whole stencil, you know, stencil fun video. So I think I exhausted my stencil abilities that weekend, and because I don't like, although it might be a little too big. What might be a little too big? Okay. Putting the envelope in his mouth. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'll put it in his mouth. It could be sticking out of his mailbag. Although I don't know if that looks right. I could always make the bag a little shorter if I wanted, I guess. Oop, good thing that was on the back. There. And did I do this one? Yes, but I didn't do this one. You like tucked with the cinnamon strip. Okay. Well, we could do them both ways because I have two. There. Okay. Let's tape down some layers first. So I'm going to use my liquid glue. I usually use my liquid glue for like the first layer, but then double-sided tape for like you know, multiple layers if it's going to be heavy or too heavy. And I'm not standing up, so there we go. Hang on. There we go. Now, I like that about there. And that about there. Yes, I'm freehanding it. Like that. That. Okay, let's layer this one down. I was showing the design team members the spring retreat goodies today so that they could, you know, start thinking about what they're going to design using the supplies. And everyone's very excited. I can't wait to share it with you all. There's so many fun things. That's good. There we go. I will tape that down, and then this is going to go here. I might pop dot that. So I've done that. Here is this layer. Oops. There we go. I like to do more than one at a time. That way when you come up with an idea, duplicate it a few times, even if you change up the colors or the stamp set or the patterned papers, and then you've got multiple with your one idea. Go. It's gonna go there. Okay, so let's tape down the main layers. It's thicker now because it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. So I'm going to use double-sided tape. that. Okay. Hair sticking to everything. Of course. Puppy fluff. Okay. Sorry, this is the boring part, guys, isn't it? Okay. And make sure we're going to do it right. So I usually like to, hi Carla, I usually like to do portrait, but some people like to do landscape, or wait a minute, landscape. No, I don't remember. I mean, you know, the fold at the top. And I'm going to stand up so I can see that it's straight or centered. And this is going to go here. And then we decided this guy was going to go here, right? And what happened to his mailbag? Here it is. This one? Was it the blue one on him? I think so. Now, because there's like long straps, I could move it further up. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you like it further down like this? Cool, right? The paper? Yeah, it's cocoa vanilla. You realize you put one of your cards upside down. Yep, happens. It happens. Do you want to, do I do it like that? It covers up a lot of the, should I make it shorter? So it's like that, or you like it further down, like this? Oh, I don't know. Like that? Okay. Okay, so let me, oh, I forgot to put my pin back in. Let's do it like that. Okay, so he's gonna go there, or she, and I think I'm gonna pop them all up, and then I'm gonna stamp the sentiment and then put that there, I think. Okay, let me take this one down. You like it further down too, Danielle? I just hate that it's covering up my coloring. Pop them both up, yeah. All right, twist my arm. How was your day, Carla? Did you do anything fun for Family Day? I got up at 7 o'clock because the dogs woke me up at 7 o'clock, and then I came down here and I worked till about 2 o'clock designing these cards, because it does take me that long. It's sad, isn't it? Ow! I just bashed my head into the phone. Okay. And then this one's going to go here with this guy and this bag. Okay. Okay. You've been cleaning. Right now I'm on my way to Erica's soccer tournament. We'll tell her we said good luck. So that's going to go there. Okay. Now I'll stamp the sentiments. I love the yellow and blue shell. The blue guy with the yellow and green shell? It probably looks blue on the, or the yellow with the blue and green shell. Thank you. Okay, now I'm just going to let's see. I think I'm going to do special delivery. And it has not been used yet, so I want to, oh, and I'm way out of frame. I need to go get my ink, though. What color was I going to use? Maybe I'll do Blue Bay. That might not be dark enough. Or, where's Soft Sage? Oh, there it is. I love those little labels. Yeah, they're really cute. I think I'm going to do Soft Sage. See how it shows up. And I'll do, oh, that looks awesome. I love that. Special delivery. Did I get the top half? So I don't want to press too hard because sometimes then it goes, squishes out. But then other times it's I do it too light. Okay, now where is that? There we go. Okay. Special delivery. Oh, and I forgot to put my pin back in my glue, of course. There we go. There we go. Okay. I also thought I pulled out my Stardust gel pen. I do have some of those in stock as well. I have white gel pens in stock too, if anybody needs them. Now I have a different one. I have the Posca pen. I haven't decided if I'm going to add, what are the words? Highlights. Hi, Tara. Thank you. go. Okay, so we've got one layer here. Making a big fat mess. You've almost finished your roll. Oh, of the giant roll of foam tape. Hi there, how you doing? I haven't had a chance to watch your video yet. I've been preparing for this class. We are sponsoring the current video hop for Kendra's card challenges, and I sent product to all the video design team members, and they have all made cards for the hop featuring Kraftin Kimmie stamps, which is so fun. I'm so happy. Going over to your brother and sister-in-laws, get to play with their new kittens, Bubbles and Buttercup. Oh, those are awesome names. Hi, Joyce. So I'm going to pop these guys up too. So I think a couple of the girls have posted in the Crafty Friends group. So make sure to head out because I'm doing a giveaway with them. So there's a $20 gift card. But you really want to go and see what the designers made with our crafty products. I'm so excited to get a chance to watch them all. Yes, I did see the cover page, Delis, with oh wait, that's not gonna work. Those aren't the same height. Duh. Okay, so we're pulling those off. Yeah, I saw the picture. Of what you did with Gear Up, which is our brand new stamp set, our new robot stamp set, which I love. It's so, so cute. Okay, I'm just going to leave it like that before I mess anything else up. Okay, so there's special delivery down there. I'm going to put this down here and this right here. I also pulled out some enamel dots that I might use, but I'm not sure yet. Let's see. Will that still stick? I'm going to add the thicker ones for this one. You can see that I stamped some images on the back side and I didn't like them. So that's what I like about the Nina 110 is that it's fairly thick so you can't see the images if you mess up on the other side. Love that. Thanks, Patty. I need to use enamel dots. Yes. Jennifer is the queen of enamel dots. Have you run out yet, my dear? Okay, so this one's popped up a little higher. Okay, and this is going to go here, and this is going to go here. So, or over top, sorry. So So many times I've stamped wrong and flipped the paper. Exactly. So let's pop this guy up. Oops. No, Jennifer. No, you haven't run out yet. I'm so shocked. Now I could add a little sparkle with the Stardust gel pen. So I think I might do that. There we go. Guess I'm out of frame again. Okay. Thanks for hanging in with me, guys. Or gals, or peoples. Peeps. So I'm putting a pop dot on one half and glue on the other because one half is going to be resting on the sentiment layer. So there we go. Okay, so I have a couple of options. I have either, thanks Carla, either the Wink of Stella or the Stardust gel pens. I did say I do have some of these in stock. You think adding the envelope just adds a little extra special touch. It does, doesn't it? It's so cute. So, I kind of want to add a little bit of highlight too. Okay. Okay. Okay, so maybe a couple down here. Why are they disappearing? The white paint is disappearing. What the heck? How did that happen? Okay, so we're not using that. All right. Okay, I'm going with the gel pen. Adding a little bit of sparkle on these little dots. I kind of want to add a little bit of sparkle to his shell too, right? So cute. And his little shell there, and on the little heart there. Oh, it's so sparkly. Thanks, Mary Pat. Thanks, Danielle. It really shows up on the lighter colors. You have to add a little bit more for the darker colors. there. Oh, forgot this heart. There we go. Yay. Thanks, Tara. I like the way they turned out. Now, if I had more time, I would do something for the insides as well. Put another little envelope there with another little sentiment, snail mail, or wait for it. But I'm just going to do the fronts for tonight because Danielle is coming up in half an hour. Thanks, you guys. Thanks so much. So yeah, so this is the special delivery stamp set. So we've done craft your stash. So pull out, you know, a stamp set or paper pad or a stencil that you haven't used yet and create something with it. And I would love for you to put it in the folder. I'll probably add the folder tomorrow morning, because I've got to go and do supper. And then Danielle is coming on live at 7 o'clock. So in about half an hour, she's going to jump on and, right, Jennifer? Thanks, Carla. And she's going to be using the Snowball Fight stamp set. Hopefully we're going to get still some more snow. I like snow. But then we've got the new release that just came out. I did extend the gift with purchase to tonight. So if you order before midnight, you will get a draw ticket for the March release party. And also a free gift in there as well. There's also the stamp of the month, the ink of the month. So if you shop before tonight, you can get all of those things depending on your order. And then we've got lots of stuff going on this week. And then next weekend, we have the Crafty Crop, which is our kind of finale for birthday month. And there are going to be some challenges from the design team. There are going to be some challenges, or what did I say? Classes, live classes and challenges. And we're going to get ready to release the spring virtual retreat goodies as well. So get ready for all of that. We got lots going on. Thanks, Ellie. You have plenty of snow there. Yeah, ours has started to melt. So I would like some more, please. So I hope you had fun tonight and listening to my ramblings. And oh, and I still have this one that I did that I could use on something else. So I can use that. And I have another one stamped up ready to go. So I hope you were inspired to play and get crafty. And I'll post these in the group probably tomorrow too. So, all right. So thanks again for joining me. We'll see you in about half an hour with Danielle. Have a good night and we'll see you again soon. Thanks. Bye.